I've been horribly depressed. And it started, I'll say kick-started, because when it came, it was a tsunami. It wasn't just, I'm drowning. No, it was, not only am I underwater, the city's underwater. And now we're in Deb, and there's a lot of coverage that we have to do. You know the whole process when there's a tsunami. It kick-started when I was on my period, and that was, about a week ago. I already knew that, like, deep within me, I knew it wasn't just the period. And that's why I was fearful. I was like, oh my gosh, why am I feeling this way? I'm gonna blame it on my period, but I really feel like it's more than my period. But nothing's going on. So see, that's why I could only pinpoint the period as the issue, because what the freak else is going on? Nothing. Everything's going actually really good. I was at school. My dear friend Emma. Emma, if you're seeing this, I love you. I don't even know if I gave Emma my YouTube. I know I gave Crystal it. Oh yeah, so guys, how is you feeling fantastic? This is literally what this sweater is. I'm a little wrong, but I'm not too far. Okay, why is she more flexible than me? Is this not the same sweater, just a different color? I feel fantastic. Hey, hey, hey. Excuse the way I look. Again, I've been horribly depressed. Oh yeah, so I was talking to my friend Emma, and I was like, hey Emma, I'm feeling so... And I wasn't telling her so she'd be upset. I was telling her because I was like, it's fine. Like, it was me. The government wasn't after me. She understood. She was like, oh no. What are we supposed to do? And I was like, right, that's the thing. Like, we can't do anything. And I actually talked to Shrooms. Y'all know Shrooms. Hi, Shrooms. About this, about how, like, not only is it like getting used to it, like depression, but it's also like as the years go, it really does just become like second nature, I guess. Whoa, speaking poetry here. Man, I hope it's because of my period. Like, if it's not, I'm doomed. And it sucks because I've like been through this so many times. Just it doesn't work. And I feel like I've tried everything when this happens and nothing helps. So I just feel defeated, because used to, if I would try to think of stuff that would help, and I would try out new stuff, and there was at least hope in the way. Hope when I was waiting for something to happen. And when it didn't, I was depleted, but in the small moment that I was trying, like I was thinking something was gonna fix it, I had hope. But now I've tried everything and it's just like, there's no excitement, there's no what if, like, it's all gone. It's all been done. At first, you're like, oh, I haven't tried this. I haven't tried this. Maybe this will make me feel better. I haven't tried this. And so you keep trying things, and then years go by and you're like, oh, I've tried everything. Huh. Nothing's working. Oh no. You just have to let it pass, just like a tsunami wave. What didn't make it better is that hospital. I can't go to school all week? You're telling me I can't go to school all week? This is just like whenever you tell someone you're and they're like, you're right, let's 5150 you and we'll put you in a building, isolated, we'll take away your phone. And I think that'll make you feel better. I think that'll make you feel better. It would take you away from your normal routine, right? No headphones allowed. Misophonia. What the f is that? Right. Right, so get back in your room, okay. We'll check in every 30 minutes, okay. What do you mean you're not happy? What the? We did everything. Right, so that's exactly what this feels like, where they're like, no school, and I'm like, oh wow. What do you mean? Like, guys, school is my happy place. And I know you're probably wondering, isn't that like where you pinpointed your... Yeah, but like, do I feel much better at school? Yeah, it's where my friends are. I love you, friends. Not to mention, I'm about to be on winter break. Winter break for a lot of y'all is probably like 1 to 2 weeks. Me, it's 2 to 3 months. Like, genuinely. Where did my friends go? Oh. No. I'm just in a really horrible state right now. Like, I am in bed all the time. And I just feel like all I do is eat. So I was gonna wear the emergency intercom shirt, but oh my gosh, it's freezing. And I might change before I leave. I don't know, because like, see, when I'm cold, that's when the ticks get really severe. I miss my friends. My friends think I'm dead because I haven't been there. And last they saw me, I said I was feeling off. And Emma's the only person I told. Because God forbid I tell so many people, and I don't. I only told Emma. But then people started catching on. And they were like, hey, Junie, you seem a bit off. And I'm like, oh no. Was it that obvious? I don't mask at school, but I do socialize, and that's why I come home a bit exhausted, because I've been speaking so much. But to not mask is to be happy, and I'm saying that's why school's my happy place, because I don't mask. What do I do at home? That's what the mask is. Like, hello? Because anytime I don't, they get really mad at me. They start calling me the R word, and they're like, you're not, and you know you're not. I was like, I never said I was, but if your demands are demanding and if the shoe fits, then by golly, shut up. So I'm gonna do my makeup, and I set up my little tripod for you. I did it for you. I was like, does anyone have any questions for me or any video ideas that I could do while I do my makeup? And then I was looking through my community, and people were like, how do I look this good? And I'm like, baby, well, let me tell you. I do have a makeup tutorial. Yeah. But I filmed it before I went to work when I had a job. This is what I use. I don't use a brush. I don't put on any fancy equipment like clips. By the way, Emma, I'm editing the video right now. I've been in the process of editing it for months. But when you said the little hairs aren't cooperating when you put my hair up, it's because you did it over here, whereas if you got it more closer to the root, then they would have all gone up. And I also make that mistake, but I figured it out. Just like if you ever notice that a lot of spit and stuff is coming out whenever you're brushing your teeth, you have to tilt your head up. And it seems like it's smartest, but no. The amount of people that I've told that toothbrushing thing to, and they're like, oh my gosh, you were right. And it all goes down to common sense. Like, yeah, water flows gravity, tilt your head up, it can't flow down. But people don't. Anyways, we're gonna wet this sponge and then make sure you wring it out till it's literally just damp. See how much bigger it is now? I don't make these jokes. Rest assured, y'all, I'm still asexual. Like, that stuff doesn't go through my head. It's the fact that I've been in school with girly girls and they're all like, I love them all, but oh my gosh, especially Candace. Her name is literally Candace. And she has the most jokes. And she can make anything, albeit like anyone can, but like literally her name is one. Candace. Oh my gosh. I use this Tarte Face Double Duty Beauty, and I have the shade 12 in Fair Neutral. If y'all can't tell, I got my hair redone basically. When I sleep, I have to have all my hair up on the pillow because anything touching my neck really bothers me. And so obviously you can see that yeah. One of my teachers, she was like, you know what scene hair is? I was like, oh baby, I know what scene hair is. I wanted scene hair growing up so bad when I had longer hair. And that's literally one of the reasons why I cut it. Because I was like, if I can't even style it how I want it, aka scene, no. And she was like, could I give that cut to what you already have? And I was like, as long as we keep the 2 twin tails, I don't care. So she got it all up and cut it. And like, it's a good cut, but I'm just not the person for it because like I said, when I sleep, I put my hair all up so it gets stuck like that. And if it wasn't like, I mean, let's show the audience. I mean, if it was all this length, then it would have been weighed down. Not her fault, my fault. We're gonna start off by putting the concealer. Do some right here, like him. Sorry, can you tell that I really like that song? His new album, okay. And I love how he like took note of this by other people. First time I listened to it, I actually got it on camera because I was working on a school project and I was like, let me film it. And then I was like, did his new album just come out? Oh shoot, wait. Oh my god, wait. The new Tyler album just came out. Wait. Bro, I literally searched. Oh my god. Okay, wait.
Ever in your motherfucking life.
Call me if you get lost. I try to like it. The thing that gets me away is, hey, call me if you get lost. Shut up. That DJ, whatever his name is, he's so annoying. And he's in every freaking song. He's in all of them. It wasn't just one song. No. Anyways, we're gonna blend this out. But that's literally like so many songs I was like, ooh, like, okay, this is so good. And then I'd hear, amen. And I'd be like, oh, okay. It's like a joke and it's funny for like the first 2 seconds, but when you realize it's the entire album, you're like, it's not so funny anymore. And I know I wasn't the only one with that too, because I remember seeing everyone be like, when does he shut up? And people were like, oh, he doesn't. And they were like, I loved Igor. Igor's my favorite. And it still is after this album. The album isn't my favorite. Would I say it's my second favorite? I've been saying that. That's what I've been saying. But first listen, I was like, man, it's a hit or miss. And when it hits, it hits. But when it misses, it's like, it was okay. Just not gonna add it to my playlist. If it plays in a car that I'm in, okay. I'm gonna be pleased, but I'm not gonna be like, this is my shit. Yeah, I listened to it out loud and I didn't hear every layer and stuff, which is what I really like in music. And I was like, okay, there's a few parts that are good, but overall, better luck next time. But then I just couldn't get over that. I couldn't get over it. I was like, no, it just can't be that, like, him. This isn't him. It can't be. And so I remember, I think it was the day after. It was not the next day. It was that weekend. And I remember it was that weekend because we were visiting my uncle who lives in Athens, which is hours away if you don't know. And we were on highways and stuff, no signal. I didn't know that. So I didn't plan to like download the album beforehand. Half of that car trip was me being like refreshing my phone constantly, like, do we have signal now? Do we have signal now? I kept trying to get the album to load because I remember I was like, it has to be good. Like, I wasn't giving up. I don't remember at what point that it worked, but it worked. And I got to listen to it. And that's whenever I was like I really got to listen to it and digest it, I guess. And I was like, yeah, it's good. And then I just kept playing it on repeat that entire day. And it didn't bother me. Because 2019, it was fall 2019 when we were also visiting my uncle. I don't believe he was in Athens at that point. He was somewhere over the rainbow where it also took hours to see him. But I remember Igor was like all that I played on repeat. Like with Tyler, if it's a good song, I can listen to it on repeat and I'm not gonna get bored. Or like this, like same with Alex G. Like Frank Ocean. I know he's back on the Billboard after it was like 8 years. And everyone's like, oh, that's how you know people's seasonal depression's kicking in. That album is charting again. And with Frank Ocean, I like his music. If it plays, I'm gonna be like, but it's just not for me, not my taste. And there's one song on it where I'm like, oh, and it's the very end of White Ferrari. Mind you, I was addicted to this ending like years ago. It was a lot. I was still in middle school. And literally all I would do was I added the song to a lot of my playlists. And all I would do was skip to the end because I was like, and I even made it, I had a Melanie Martinez, oh yeah, so I used this bronzer. I had a Melanie Martinez editing account. That shit saved my life. Not joking. If something is cringe, but it's saving your life, do it. No questions asked. I never even cared about what other people thought. Doing that, I needed to do it, so there was no questions. I literally made an edit with the ending of that song.
I'm sure we're taller in another dimension. You say we're small and not worth the mention. You're tired of moving, your body's aching. We could vacate, there's places to go. Clearly this isn't all that there is. Can't take what's been given, but we're so okay here, we're doing fine. Normal and naked, you dream of walls that hold us in prison. It's just a skull, at least that's what they call it, and we're free to go.
I was going through the loss of a dear friend. It's like very serious issues, and I was like, let me make a Melanie edit. Like, that is how I coped. And now how I cope is boongo, so take as you will. Well, years pass, and I'm like into Alex G. I got into him in 2022. No, I did. Yes, I did. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, actually it was 2021. But no, I found out about him in 2021. I didn't get into him until 2022. Because I remember in 2021, my taste was different. And I tried to check him out. And I was like, this sucks. And I got out. But there was one song I liked. Lo and behold, it was Mary. Who didn't have Mary on their playlist? 2022, I was like, oh. And I'm watching like all of his interviews and stuff that he has. Bro has nothing, which I respect. And I see one about Frank Ocean and I'm like, oh, are they friends? Yeah, they're friends, first of all. But also, Alex G created that ending of White Ferrari. He's the one who did that. And I go back and I listen to it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this does sound like an Alex G song. Especially with the little twinkles like, and the little like glitches or whatever. And I'm like, right. So that's why I liked the ending so much. And it all goes like full circle, like, I don't know, I think that's really neat. But yeah, that's the only thing of Frank Ocean I've liked. Like really liked, like felt it in my soul. You can see where I'm putting it, okay? So you can follow where I'm putting it. And I also want to say I do not think this shade is for me. I think it's too yellow. Anyways, that's my little spiel for music. Oh my gosh, wait, no, I have one more thing to say. We were in Barnes & Noble, me and my sister, and I see Gerard Way's like little, you know, his album, and it was on sale. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was whenever he did his like solo project, whatever, like album. And she was like, ew, why did he do that? And I was like, who do you think this is? Because I know she's not saying that about Gerard Way. Because I know her and she knows me. I was like, who do you think this is? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is not Dream. And she was like, no, I didn't think it was him. And I was like, who did you think it was? And she was like, I'm not gonna say it anymore. And I was like, no, who did you think this was? And she said, I thought it was Ariana's boyfriend. I said, Ethan Slater. No. I was like, that is not Ethan Slater. And she was like, who is it? And I was like, Gerard Way. And she was like, but he has red hair. And I was like, the one Ethan Slater has is not electric red. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, then I use Fit Me powder. I use an 05 Fair Clair. Before I do that, don't do that, I get my eyebrow brush. It has little spoolie on the end, and it also has this like slanted, very slim. And I get the palette. I've had this since 2017. And I use black because my hair is black. And I always start on the end. So the end gets the most pigment. And then I bring it forward so that it fades out. You know what's so hard about speaking and doing makeup? You could say a oopsie and you're still doing your makeup. You can't cut that out. You can't cut that out. Because you're showing how you do your makeup. So if you cut out what you just said, then you also just cut out a huge chunk of your tutorial. So good thing that I speak well, but also sometimes I yap a bit too much to where it gets boring and I know someone's gonna click off. And that kind of always bothers me with makeup tutorials, because I'm gonna be so honest, I also did film another one really recently. I completely scrapped it because I was like, oh my gosh, the things I'm saying, they weren't bad. It was just like, who wants to hear that? No one's gonna stay to hear that. And I couldn't edit it out. And if y'all don't know, I'm a big perfectionist with editing. And then I do the other one and I just follow my eyebrow shape And I've been told by many people, and I know it, and I believe it too, don't worry. I have a good eyebrow shape, and I don't tweeze my eyebrows or anything. Like, you can see the loose hairs. Like, I never touch them. Like, they just exist like that. And yeah, I know for a lot of people though, they shave like the ends and make it go higher, which, like, I feel like I would look angry if I did that. I feel like I can easily look angry. And I know this is like the sad eyebrows, and I'd rather look sad than angry, because anger is something that I don't feel often, and I don't like it when I feel it. So I'd rather not look it. But like, you see Ariana Grande, and she shaved off her end of the eyebrows, and if she never looks angry. I feel like if she had an anger look, it would just look like shock. It wouldn't even look like anger. Since it is so dark compared to my natural complexion, this is when I get fair color, okay? And I like to tap her around each edge. So when I open her, oh, she's in there. And I get this. You can find this anywhere. But also, if you only have the same brush that you used for your little, you can also use this, because I did this for years where I just used this. I only started doing this year because Christmas last year, my mama gave me this, and I was like, I mean, I'll use it. So I just get the tip, and I pat it in there, and then I get under the eye. I do not bake. I just wipe it off, because it still works. I do love a good bake, but I don't bake, because every time I do makeup, I never have the time to bake. And I do the middle, and you see how I pat a lot of it, like, not halfway in the brow, but a good way into the brow, so that it has even more fade, you see. And then I get on the forehead, and get on my chin, down to my nose. I'm sorry, I feel like most of my stuff is really just my facial features. I don't do a lot of like shaping, contouring, I guess. Honestly, just do it, whatever. And then I close that. And then I get this. And then I just sway it around. I treat things with care, like my hair too. See how shiny it is? And it's like, it's very soft. You can't tell, obviously, but it is very soft. And every time someone touches it, it's like, they're like, it was very soft. And they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, I don't do a thing. I just tell it I love it a lot. And I talk to it, and I treat it with care. I get my blush, and it's this. I don't even know if this sells anymore, because again, I got this in 2017. Milani? Yeah, that's what it says. And this is 05 Coral Cove. And I have this, which came in a unicorn set. I got this in 2018. And then I love getting the nose. So I get the nose a lot. Then I get the cheeks. And I get the eyes. I do this so that everything comes out coherent. Like, There's pink on my lids, there's pink on my nose, there's pink on my cheek, there's pink on my lips. And that's how I draw too. And then, so I do my eyeshadow. Lipstick is the last thing I do. For my eyeshadow, I use this. Go Google, do the Google scan. And when you open it, it looks like this. Oh, okay, you can kind of see my setup. What I use with this is this. I get a little bit of this and I put it on here. I do it on the crease and then I go up. I think a big part of this is it's a lot of subtleties that all come together. But see, that's the same thing with how I draw. It's a lot of subtleties, and if someone looks at it, they're like, man, that sucks. And I'm like, in my head, it's all together already, and I'm just tracing what's in my head. But to you, you don't have that image in your head. So yeah, it looks like crap to you right now, but I'm not finished. I'm not finished. And then I also take that, and I go like, down here. And then I take this shade, the really dark brown, and I go right here. See how much of a contrast? And I just work on blending that out. Now that Frank Ocean song is stuck in my head. Whatever I do to the bottom line of my eyes, I do to the bottom of my nose. Because again, I love a good coherent thing. And by the way, this is the makeup I do for cosplay. This is the makeup I do for anything. Except like, obviously chaperone, like that's an entirely different makeup. I just, again, tapping into this and putting it on my face. And then I tap in again. I go under the eye. I'm self-taught with makeup because it's always just made sense. It's literally just been like drawing for me because like, hello? And it's just made sense to me like that. Now we've got this, and it should look weird at this point. This is where the brush that I usually use for what I'm about to do, I used to use a different one. I'll use this one. Do we see it? Morphe. And then this is, I get the brown, but then I'll go in with the black later. I get the brown, and then I just outline my natural lid. And this is my quote-unquote eyeshadow. It really matters how you tilt this, because if you just do it straight forward, but you have to like do it downward, so it's like getting directly on the lid, because I don't want it to be too thick. And then I do it below my waterline. Then I grab the black and I just go over that. And I don't go all the way over here. I end it like halfway. So that's that with this palette. And then I take this palette, Kylie Jenner, and it's been used. If I'm not mistaken, this was my first eyeshadow palette ever. And I get, this is, look at her. She's slanted, but she's like to the point, okay? She's fierce. And I get the color Break, and I tap into it, and I do my lips. I just follow my natural shape. The only different thing I do is what you just saw, where I did the, like, I make it round instead of, and then I do that to my nose. And then I do it to my lower eyelid. And this is literally it. Well, no, I add mascara. I made this for you.
I made this for you!
I always go this way because if you try to get in there doing this, it's gonna hit the bridge of your nose and you're gonna have a black spot. By the way, something that I didn't know you could look at was remixes of your videos, which is where people make shorts of it or react to it. And I only found that out after my infamous haircut video got mass reported, and I saw that there were hundreds of remixes, and I was like I really wish I could have seen what people were saying, because I know it was like insanity, but I just wanted to see how crazy people went. Like, oh my gosh, what is this? I'm gonna brush my hair one last time, even though I really doubt it'll, yeah, it just looks like a Karen cut. But don't worry guys, I'll wear my little fun hat and it'll be really cute. And I'll bring you with me.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Ever seen one? Saw somebody like post what the name was going to be. Raphael, I think. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm vlogging.
You're blogging?
Vlogging.
Oh, vlog. I'm part of the vlog?
Yes. What do you want to say?
Hardest part is having to ask somebody to get you something.
I've never been part of a vlog, so this is
For
my
real?
first time.
Okay.
I guess I'm excited about it.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you. This is our drink for today and for most days. Have you've tried Diet Dr. Pepper?
Yes, it tastes more like the original Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It has a bit of an aftertaste due to the artificial sweetener. Do you like that aftertaste? Me too. Now, some people would bicker that this kills you quicker. This one. What would you say to that?
You would have to eat a whole bathtub full for it to have cancer-causing effects that could then kill you.
Thank you. But my fear is that I feel I have had a whole bathtub. Think about everything, guys. Candy has proven to be worse than cigarettes. And y'all don't talk about candy the way you talk about cigarettes on the streets. Okay? That being said, y'all pick and choose what y'all want to be cancerous, whereas everything in the entire world is, except broccoli. I was talking about cigarettes. They see someone smoke a cigarette, they're like, oh my gosh. But they see someone eat a piece of candy, they don't say that. They're like, oh, eat your candy. Girl, eat your candy. What do you have to say about that?
I don't know. I'm nervous.
My bad, Nardi. You had me nervous.
Freak society and drink your Diet Dr. Pepper.
What's the artificial sweetener in there? Is it aspartame?
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
I know, because that's what people be preaching to me. They're like, you know it has aspartame in it. You know you're gonna die. I could get in a car wreck tomorrow. I'm still drinking my Diet Dr. Pepper. Hi guys, this is my bag tour. What's in my bag? It's several. I have a Chapel Roan magazine. Here it is. Okay.
Why'd you get that?
Why'd I get what? Because I love Chapel.
I thought you didn't like her that much.
I don't like her music, but I like her as a person. I love her as a person. Now, what I only wish this came with was a poster. It did not. Guys, while he's checking that Chapel Roan out, let me show you what else is in my bag. I have my favorite book, No Longer Human. I get the black copy because God forbid that hot pink copy. And then this is a note from my school that says I can get money back, but I haven't filled it out yet. This is my sketchbook. These are my colored pencils. These are my pencils. I keep them in here. My disabled capybara. It's disabled because it only has 3 legs. My headphones. These are not the best headphones, okay guys? Do not invest. The best ones I've ever had are the Apple ones, but also don't invest in that because they're not working right now, so I'm having to use these. In my pocket, I just have a lot of pens and pencils. Nothing special there. In here, I keep my medicine. And then I keep a little kitty in my medicine too. I also keep my phone charger and my iPad charger in here. And here, I keep my pads because you never know when you're gonna starve. And I wear the orange pads during the day and the purple ones during the night. I usually have my iPad in here. When I go to school, I bring my school book and paper. And yeah, that's what I keep in my backpack. And I hope y'all like the backpack tour. Thank you. She's a drag queen, so she does a lot of eccentric theatrical stuff. So that's why she did the pig nose.
Well, I thought maybe you fell right now.
I'm in love